Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, my friends, and also Mr. Masrukan. We are from Group 5. We'll present about our paper. It is about qualitative research, about subject, data collection, also the technique analysis. We are Group 5, which the member are me, Firda Lestari, and my friends, Dwi Sri Lestari. And then for the first, we will explain about the definition of qualitative research. Qualitative research can be designed to contribute to practical theory, policy, social problems, and action. It is from Joni and Al-Mansur in 2012. And then in other definition, qualitative research is a research that is descriptive and tends to use analysis. In simple terms, it can be said that the purpose of qualitative research is to find the answer to a phenomenon or question through the application of scientific procedure systematically using qualitative approach. This is from Yusuf 2014. And then for the subject research in qualitative research, subject selection in qualitative research is purposeful. Participants are selected who can best inform the research question and enhance the understanding of the phenomenon under study. Hence, one of the most important tasks in the study design phase is to identify appropriate participant. Decisions regarding selection are based on the research question, theoretical perspective, and evidence informing the study or research. And then the subject sample must be able to inform the important facts that and the perspective related to the phenomena being studied. For example, in a study like looking at a professionalism intervention, representative participation could be considered by role, or in this case is residence and a faculty. And then perspective, those who approve of or disapprove the intervention, experience level, junior or senior residents, and or diversity. It's about gender, ethnic, or others background. And then data collection in qualitative research can be carried out through three types. It is that there are observation, interviewing, and the third is document or artifact analysis. And then the first data collection, it is about observation. In qualitative observation, rely on narrative or words to be described the settings, the behaviors, and the interaction. The goal is to understand complex interaction in natural settings. There are some specialized approach to observation, such as interaction analysis, and then it is sometimes used in small group or in classroom settings. The second about interviewing, and the interview is one of the most widely used in the basic method of obtaining qualitative data. Interviews are used to gather data from people about opinions, beliefs, and feelings about the situation in their own words. For example, observing a teacher in classroom tell us something about the behavior, but the interviewing help us to put the behavior in context and help us understand action and choices. And then the last data collection, this is about artifact analysis or document. The qualitative research may use written document or others artifact to gain an understanding of phenomena under study. The term documents refers to wide range of written physical, visual material, including what other authors might term artifact itself. And then document may be personal, such as autobiography, diaries, a letter, and then for an official document about files, reports, memoranda, or minutes document or document of popular culture such as book, film, or it's possible videos. And then for the next topic will be explained by my friends, by Dwi. Dwi, the time is yours.
Okay, thank you, Firda. Then is analysis techniques. The experienced qualitative researchers begins data analysis immediately after finishing the interview or observations and continues to analyze the data as long as he or she is working on the research, stopping briefly to write reports and papers. Maxwell, 2005. Next. Then stages of qualitative data analysis. The first is organizing and familiarizing. The first stage in analyzing qualitative data involves familiarizations and organization so that the data can be easily retold. Initially, the researcher should become familiar with the data through reading and reviewing video tapes and listening repeatedly to audio tapes. Then coding and reducing. This is the core of qualitative analysis and includes in the identifications of categories and terms and their refinement. Coding is about developing concepts from the raw data. The first step in coding is referred to as axial coding, open coding, and preliminary coding or professional coding. Then interpreting and representing. Interpreting involves reflecting about the word and acts of the studies participant and abstracting important understanding from them. It is an inductive process in which you make generalizations based on the connection and common aspect among the categories and patterns. Next. Technology in qualitative analysis. Technology can be used to organize and manage data or for actual data analysis. Lee and Fielding introduced the term computer-assisted qualitative data analysis software, or CHAPDAS. Next. CHAPDAS is commonly used for the following: data storage and management, data searching and retrieval, coding, developing and testing theories, visual representations, writing reports, and collaboration and linking. Types of qualitative analysis. The first is content analysis. Next, narrative analysis, discourse analysis, framework analysis, grounded theory. Next. Content analysis is research tool used to determine the presence of certain word or concept within text or sets of text. Researchers quantify and analyze the presence, meanings, and relationship of such word and concept, then make inference about the message within the text, the writers, the audience, and even next. Next. Narrative analysis is a form of discourse analysis that seeks to study the textual device at work in the construction of process or sequence within a text. In a narrative research, the respondent gives a detailed account of themselves and is encouraged to tell their story rather than answer and predetermined list of questions. Next. Discourse analysis is about studying and analyzing the use of language. Regardless of approach, a vast array of data sources is available to the discourse analysis, including transcripts from interviews, focus groups, samples of conversations, published literature, media, and web-based materials. Next. Then framework analysis. Developed by researchers at the UK National Centre for Social Research, the approach develops a hierarchical thematic framework that is used to classify and organize data according to key themes, concepts, and emergent categories. The framework identifies a series of main themes subdivided by a suggestion of related subtopics. Next. Then credit theory, an inductive from a qualitative research introduced by Glaser and Strauss, where data collection and analysis are conducted together. Strauss and Corbin suggest there are three stages in analysis in credit theory. The first is open coding, axial coding, and selective coding. During open coding, the researchers read the text and ask questions to identify codes that are theoretical or analytical. Okay, I think that it's enough for from our group. Thank you. And if okay, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.